So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
First down, they go back to A-Chain.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, here's Tua. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
79 Broncos. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Now Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
They run the option on 2nd down.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Down the sideline he goes.
They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Cunningham to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
Achane on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tua. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Brown. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Solo left Zion.
Wilson will score. Touchdown, Miami. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Getting to the ball behind the line was Xavier Howard, and not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And a huge play that time. 65 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right.
Ready?
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready, ready.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Cunningham tosses quickly out wide. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Go.
They'll go with a keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
Ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Down and sacked by Emmanuel Ogbah.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And this returnable for Hill.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
That's taken on the 25. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pass.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check go.
Pass incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go. Shot.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Cunningham looking to throw. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Now he's free at the 35.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Come on, come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Check
They
smash.
send
check
Parker in
smash.
motion left.
Pace, 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 pace.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He'll keep it himself.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference
These two
on the
coaching
scoreboard.
staffs likely
As
going
we
through their
sit at our
final
EA
adjustment for the second half.
Orlando,
One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0.
EA Sports
But who
halftime
will it be?
report.
To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Isabella now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 45-yard line.
A quick pass out to Juju. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Ready, set.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come 19. Come 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On first and 10, Cunningham. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Cunningham. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cardinal, 79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert. Buffalo, 18. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lions.
Here's Cunningham. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
A-Chain was one of the big backfield home run hitters in the 2023 draft, one of the fastest players in the class. Miami excitedly drawing up plays like that for him from the moment they sent that pick in.
32 stand.
In motion, Hill.
Again, it's A-Chain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Isabella now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Off play action, it's Cunningham. On the move to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And they're going to speed things up here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Ready.
Now Cunningham. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And that's Elliott, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And he whips that one incomplete there. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Chop 60, chop 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Go.
Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's good. 4.
Cunningham to throw. He gets this to Thornton. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 more yards. That's another.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
21.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Running left, it's Achane. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Achane now up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Achane gets it from the gun. Pushes him over. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. Here's first down.
It's a gain of 40. That's good for A. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. Go.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Our last chance.
Ready?
They'll
Break.
come up now on 2nd down.
Cunningham looking to throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
They're right here.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games.